The polls that you were mentioning, this Consultores 21 results, and Consultores 21 is a wonderful company. It's a very serious, respectable, and it's our competitor for for a long time, and we know that they are not manipulating data. Maybe they are analyzing in a different way. Maybe they are using different methodologies. There is an intersection between the data of Consultores 21 and the data of that analysis, which is the scenario 1. The first scenario of us is 3 percentage points above Chavez against Capriles, which means there is a tie, and the tie is the result of Consultores 21. So it's a possibility. Why? Well, I don't know. Maybe because we are analyzing a different way the no respondent people or the undecided people. But anyway, this is not impossible. It's not impossible Consultores 21 verify, but it's not impossible the Datos or IVAT or Interlaces poll when they said that the gap could be bigger. And it's possible. Why? Because if the no respondent people decide at the very end not to vote or vote for Chavez, the gap is going to be bigger. I can say just that we are not talking about a 25 percentage points gap, and we are not talking about Capriles winning for 15 percentage points. It's from close to Chavez scenario, from close to Chavez scenario, and there are a lot of hypotheses to support why they could be close. They could be close because they were close in the last two elections in Venezuela, regionals and parliamentary election. They were close. The opposition was almost 50% of the country in that elections. Why they are going to be, so small right now? This is an interesting hypothesis. The second hypothesis is that the campaign of Capriles has been better than the campaign of Chavez, and this is true. Every pollster in Venezuela is saying you that Capriles went up in the middle of a campaign and Chavez is stable. So the difference is the gap, but not the trend. The trend for all of us is that Capriles is going up. And the third one is the inefficiency of the government. Refineries explode, bridges falling down, electricity away. So everything is, showing the Venezuelan people that the government of Venezuela is, not a very nice or good government. Why they are going to vote for them? The second group, the group of people who think that Chavez is going to win for a big gap, 2-digit gaps, they said, first of all, it doesn't matter what happened in the last two elections because it was not a presidential election and Chavez was not a candidate. And Chavez is by far better candidate than the candidates from the Chavismo for governors and mayors or deputies. So Chavez in campaign is better than the others. The second is, it's true that the inefficiency is there and you can see the problems all over the country. But it's not less true that the opposition decide not to talk the inefficiency of the government as the main issue for the campaign. They prefer a face-to-face campaign going all over the country. Capriles is visiting a lot of little cities, towns, but it's not, trying to attack Chavez. He's trying to present himself as a future. So this is good for Capriles, but it means that he's not taking advantage of the big problems of the country right now. So it doesn't affect Chavez support. And the third hypothesis for them is that the government is using his power to control media, to put money on the street, to treat people, the public employees, to say that if you don't vote for Chavez, you are going to face the chaos in Venezuela. So Chavez is doing a very hard work in order to create fear in the Venezuelan voters.